Welcome to newlytrading.com. News on some of the newest publicly traded companies on the TSXV, OTC, and on the CSE exchanges. Newly Trading is brought to you by thenewswire.com, the most affordable newswire service in North America. Get started with your free trial. Not just any wire. We are thenewswire.com. Today we're talking with Michael Hepworth, CEO of Nordic Gold Corp, trading symbol NOR on the TSX Venture Exchange. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Jim. Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Michael, let's start maybe with a little bit of your background and a little bit of history on Nordic Gold.
Okay. Well, essentially, I'm a business guy. I have been in the mining sector for about the last 15 years, but I've started several businesses over the years and had several successful exits. And this is the business that I'm focused on now, and I think I've found my niche. In terms of Nordic Gold, it's an interesting company because it's actually had several iterations. It was originally an oil company called Fire Steel Resources. Then it became a copper company, and in fact, we still have a copper asset in BC, but to all intents and purposes, it was a shell company for the last few years until we acquired the gold property in Finland. And we were about a 3 million market cap company when that happened. We got 20.6 million from Pandion Mine Finance to restart the mine. And essentially, we're a completely new and bright and shiny new company.
Well, you made an announcement that Nordic has reached an agreement to amend its previous agreement with Pandion, as well as plans to proceed with an additional equity financing. Now, I understand the original agreement provided Pandion gold and shares for their investment. The structure seemed, I don't know, maybe from the outside or a little complex. Can you give us some insights to that partnership and how this new amendment affects Nordic?
Yeah, certainly. The original agreement was that in return for the investment of $20.6 million US, we would owe Pandion 67,000 ounces of gold, which they would have the right to buy at spot price less a specified discount. And there were a series of other clauses in the contract which were fairly complex, but to keep it simple, the main one, which was weighing heavily on the share price and our ability to raise money, was the fact that they could acquire 270 million Fire Steel shares, essentially for 4.5 cents each. Essentially, what we have done is we have removed that clause that gave them the right to acquire the 270 million shares and replaced it with a situation where they now have a 2.5% NSR, which is essentially a royalty. And in addition to that, they will own 19.9% of the company post-financing. So it's very much more simple. It's very clean. It removes all the uncertainty, and in fact is better for shareholders in the long run and better for new investors in the long run.
What is the timing as you move forward? What are the next kind of milestones you're looking to achieve?
Well, we've already started mining, and we are currently stockpiling ore in preparation for the start of processing. There is still some work going on the plant, but we should begin processing in October, and we should be ready for the first pour of gold and probably the third week of November. Now that the summer holidays are over, things are moving forward at a good pace again, and I see no reason why we shouldn't be on time for a November startup.
If people would like some more information on Nordic, where can you direct them to?
I think the easiest thing for people to do is to go to our website, which is nordic.gold, and you'll find all the details that you need, or you can even email us at info@nordicgold, and that will give you the information that you require.
Well, it's exciting news. We wish you all the best, and thank you for taking the time to chat with us this morning, Michael. Our guest this morning was Michael Hepworth, CEO of Nordic Gold Corp, trading symbol NOR on the TSX Venture Exchange. That's it for this episode of NewlyTrading.com, the podcast. News on some of the newest publicly traded companies on the TSXV, OTC, and on the CSE exchanges. Newly Trading is brought to you by TheNewsWire.com, the most affordable newswire service in North America. Get started with your free trial. Not just any wire. We are TheNewsWire.com. NewlyTrading.com and this podcast are solely intended for information purposes. If you're considering investing in securities, always consult a professional advisor. I'm Jim Ripley.